Now, if you want to boost your nutrition and save money, then you are in the right place. Today, I'm going to share my top tips on what to look for when you're buying, preparing, storing, and cooking green shell mussels. So you might just walk past these in the supermarket with the spraying area, but it's well worth stopping and picking some up, because for around $2, you'll get 10 green shell mussels, even cheaper when they're on a good special deal. And for that, you'll get your daily dose of omega-3, all the selenium and iodine you need for a day, and you'll get 18 grams of protein, which is the same as 3 eggs in just 10 of these mussels. So definitely worth picking up. Plus they are sustainably farmed right here in New Zealand, so you're making a good protein choice that's good for the environment as well. So what to look for when you get them in the supermarket. Firstly, just make sure that you don't pick up any that have got like broken shells, like that one. You don't want to get any of those, or any that are wide gaping open. So I often use the tongs rather than the scoop to kind of select the best mussels that I'm looking for. And then obviously you'll bring them home in the plastic bag. The main thing to know is that you need to really eat them within 48 hours of bringing them home. And often what I see people do is they'll bring them home in the bag, scrunch it up, put it straight in the fridge. Now, these bad boys are living and we need to look after them. If you put them in the plastic bag, they can't breathe properly. So what to do is just pop them in either a plastic container or glass container, whatever you've got, and put them in the fridge with some damp paper towel over the top of them, just like that. Because that basically allows them to breathe and means that they will be fresh and delicious when you eat them. So I tend to buy them and eat them for dinner that night or the next day. And really you can just do the good old sniff test, smell them, and you'll know that they are fresh. Now, when you put them in the fridge, they will probably open a little bit. And when you allow them to kind of come up to room temperature, if you tap on the shells, they will snap closed, and which is what this one is doing now. It's snapping itself closed, and that is another thing to tell you that it is a good mussel, it is alive, and it is good and ready to eat. So when it comes to actually preparing them, I tend to give them a bit of a scrub. I just pop them into the here into a colander, pick them up, give them a scrub off, and a bit of a rinse. And if you are having them, if you're just going to steam them and eat them straight away like that without eating the broth, I don't tend to bother taking the beards out of them. But if you are going to eat the broth or you want them to look a bit nicer, then you can just take the beards out. So the beard, I know that some people feel funny about it, but that's the important part. That is how that mussel grew for you. So that mussel would have attached it to a rock in the wild, and on the sustainable farms, that's which will be what attached it to the rope. So basically all you need to do is say let go, and it's closed itself because it didn't like me doing that, but I pulled out the beard, and now we know that that one is ready to be cooked. So when you're ready to cook them, 2 ways that I cook them. I either steam them. So I've just got here 3 to 4 centimeters water in the bottom of that pan, boiling water, and then you'll just throw the mussels in, put the lid on, and steam them for between 2 and 4 minutes until the shells will basically completely open, and then they are ready for you to eat. If any don't open, then you just discard those ones. The other way that I use is in the barbecue to cook them, and I just put half a cup of water in there, sometimes onion, garlic, some herbs in there as well, and then you just basically chuck your mussels in like that, and then pop them on the barbecue, lid down for around 2 to 5 minutes. So slightly longer sometimes on the barbecue to open. Obviously depends on the temperature at which your barbecue is cooking. But again, it's the old method of checking that they are nice and open and they're ready to eat. They don't need more than that 4 to 5 minutes cooking. If you cook them for too long, that's when they might get tough. So really, just that small time. I always put the timer on to cook them, so I know that I'm not overcooking them, but I'm cooking them enough to enjoy. So with the mussels, I either eat them, I just open them up and eat them as they are. Sometimes, which is what I'll be doing tonight, is I'm going to open them up and after I've cooked them, just put a little bit of grated cheese and breadcrumbs on and pop them under the grill. That's the way that my kids like to eat them. The other thing I do is, after I've steamed them, sometimes blend them up, and I've got a really nice corn and mussel fritter recipe that I'll share with you. You can add them through pasta dishes, rice, all sorts of different things. And again, it's only around $2 for 10 of these mussels, which is such a really affordable way to enjoy some protein that is really, really good for you. And also, you know that you're getting something that's sustainably farmed. So hopefully you've learned something from watching this video today about these green shell mussels, and I would love to know from you now, what is your favorite mussel recipe or your favorite way to enjoy mussels? Or if you're kind of new to mussels or new to cooking them yourself, what is a recipe that you will try? So put it in the comments below and I will pick somebody, and you will be getting some 3 cookbooks here worth $45, a copy of It's a Beautiful Day planner, and a Love Mussel tea towel as well. So hope you enjoy that. Now, if you like these videos and if you have any other questions about food, any other food that you are not too sure about, get confused about when you're shopping, want some hints, tips and ideas, also let me know, because I'd love to do more videos for you sharing ideas on nutrition, cooking, to help you eat well and also save money. Have a great day.